Now we've been tasked to T&E this little ABC Zone target here by Competition Target Systems, and this little target has been through a lot more than just having bullets thrown at it. I know what could get worse. Drowning could be worse. This thing was submerged head to toe in floodwaters out here for weeks on end, and this powder coating that they put on here I'm actually really thankful for, because it has actually saved this target, and it didn't steal, or it didn't rust over too bad. Now the other side I've been shooting the crap out of it, and I got a bunch of different calibers thrown at it, but I purposely left this side blank for demonstrational purposes with stickers on it and everything. Come out today, wipe this whole thing clean, and this is what you see today after it being submerged in floodwaters for, I think it was about 3 weeks or so. This little area that we shoot at floods pretty well, but we're not going to let that stop us today. We're going to do some more shooting with this thing. Now here's the side that I've been shooting at. It's got about 200 rounds on it. I did throw some 308 at it, even though this thickness of this plate in particular is not rated for 308. I just did it anyway just to see how bad it would be. At 100 yards, you can see this is what I got out of 308 there, those couple of marks. Now that's just punishment on this steel target. If I wanted to shoot 308 all day long at a steel target, I'd of course get the thicker steel target. But in testing, just did that to see what it would do. 5.56, 7.62 by 39. A few other calibers in between, about 200 rounds at 100 yards is what this target's been tasked to deal with. And it hasn't been doing too bad. You can see I did hit the carriage bolt a couple times. That's to be expected, but those are easily replaceable. We'll go ahead and do some more shooting on it. Little fireball action. I'll show you something about these legs here on this target stand. Is I purposely set this onto some unlevel ground here. And now if these were sled type stands, a base like a sled type base, you'd still have this wobble unless you moved your target. The nice thing about this thing is you can kind of just walk around and step on each one of these legs, and now you have a solid base that's stuck into the ground. And I haven't really seen this thing jump around too much, even hitting it with the 308. It really doesn't move around too much, so kind of sweet design with these legs. And if you wanted to take them down for storage or for transportation to make them smaller, so these two bolts right here, and each one of these legs come off, and it pretty much fits into like a small backpack as far as the base goes. Another thing about this base is that it profiles the board narrow side facing you. So there's a little bit less of a chance of you hitting it as opposed to if the board was broadside facing you. So that's kind of a nice, clever thought there. Alright guys, once again, this is the Competition Target Systems ABC Zone target. If you want to check them out, I have a link in the description box below where you can find this target. I want to say thanks to them for sending this target out to us to show you guys to make videos with, and we'll have this, we'll be beating this one up in our later videos as well. We're going to try not to flood it anymore. That was kind of not planned, but it really did show. If it weren't for that powder coating that they put on these targets, I'd have a lot more rust on there. So 3 weeks under floodwater really stood up to that. Well thought out, didn't have any problems with this thing falling over or getting rocked around too much, because the legs actually do play a really huge role in that. They keep this thing planted and it doesn't go anywhere. The whole thing stores and breaks down nicely into a vehicle. You can pretty much fit this entire thing into a duffel bag. It's still quite heavy, it is steel. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and look for this target in our videos a little later on. We'll be beating the crap out of it still. Anyway, we appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you next time.